Eric Carle by Carrie Presley. Eric Carle was born in Syracuse, New York in 1929. At the age of 6, he moved to Stuttgart, Germany with his parents, where he stayed until the age of 23. He longed to be back in America the whole time that he lived in Germany, so when he got the chance, the first thing he did was come back to America. Carle was educated in Germany, and he graduated from a prestigious art school, and the name is right there. I don't really know how to say it, but it was also in his hometown, Stuttgart. When he returned to America, he only had $40 in his pocket and a portfolio of his work. Carle quickly found a job in as a graphic designer in the promotion department of the New York Times. He then later became the art director of an advertising agency. Carle received his first illustrator job from a man of the name Bill Martin, Jr., who is a well-respected educator. He wrote a book called Brown Bear, What Do You See? And he wanted Carle to illustrate for him. He found Carle because of a lobster that Carle had created for another advertising agency, and Bill really liked how he had done his artwork, so he wanted him to do the artwork for his book, Brown Bear, What Do You See? Carle soon found his true calling in illustrating children's books. Soon after illustrating the book for Bill Martin, Jr., he started writing and illustrating his own books. His first book that he illustrated by himself was called 1, 2, 3 to the Zoo. His next one, which is his most famous, is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I've also added on there Brown Bear, What Do You See? Because that was the first book that he helped with. Carle's work is easily recognizable. He uses lots of color and bright images. He gets a lot of his ideas from nature. As a child, his dad would take him on nature walks, and he would talk to him and teach him about all the different kinds of nature and its beauty. Carle also used to explore lots of castles from around the area he was from, and he got lots of ideas from those castles as well. Carle makes his art by using hand-painted papers, which he cuts and he layers to make illustrations. It's kind of like a collage method. Many of his books have add-ons, things like die-cut pages, twinkling lights, and even sounds. I've added 2 of the books right here that have 2 of those add-ons. They're really fun to read. Carle's secret: he understands and respects the children. Children sense Carle as a human who is someone who shares their most cherished thoughts and emotions. So through him, they feel like he's just the older version of a kid. Carle has written and illustrated over 70 books, many of which have been bestsellers. More than 145 million copies of his books have been sold around the world. His book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, has been translated into 62 different languages and has sold over 46 million copies. I'm going to read to you an excerpt from The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and this is towards the end of the book, so here we go. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, and 1 slice of salami, and a lollipop, 1 slice of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 piece of watermelon. I will now read an excerpt from the story Brown Bear, What Do You See? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher looking at us. That is what we see. The excerpt from this next book, which is 1, 2, 3 to the Zoo, I can't really read anything to you because it is a book on counting for children, and each page has a different amount of animals on it for children to learn how to read. Like the first page has one animal, and all the way up to page 10 there's 10 animals. So this book is to help children count. There is no words in this book, just pictures. This is the end of my presentation. I think Eric Carle is an awesome author and illustrator for children. His books can be used in many different subjects. They can be used to do many activities with the children. And I mean, they're just fun to read to the children. Kids love these books. He has awesome illustrations to go with them, and the add-ons in some of his books make them even more fun to read. All my information and the images can be found on either Google Images or the Eric Carle website, which I have added the link to the Eric Carle website in my presentation. Thank you.